Yeah!
3, 2, 1.
Is this a castle?
Whoa! Who's the big guy?
I've never seen a spirit get that big. Maybe we can get this place with a homing attack. The air is so hot in here.
You're not gonna evaporate, are you, Shara?
You can strike the creature in the head from someplace higher up. When the hoop gets smaller, move the Wii remote forward quickly. Keep trying, and you can break free.
Evil Foundry is a gigantic fiery furnace with plenty of spiked traps, cutting-edge machinery, and tricky contraptions dominating its corridors. I definitely love Evil Foundry, but boy, not only does this stage have some fancy tech to utilize, which we'll get into later, but also this stage was difficult to get a fancy rundown consistently. There are specifically two main obstacles that contributed to this struggle. One of those being this section where Sonic begins running up this wall that has platforms with spike cylinders rotating beneath them. The main thing to worry about here is being patient and precise, mostly because Sonic moves incredibly fast when scaling up this wall, which makes dodging these platforms harder to do since they aren't as easy to see coming. Get ahead of yourself and move too early, you'll hit the middle platform. Move too late, you'll hit one of the side platforms. Then you'll have to carefully readjust yourself to the side and back to the middle again to avoid getting hit or from careening off the side once you reach the top. It really takes practice and focus more than anything, especially after having had a bit more freedom to move however you'd like in the long hallway previous to this. The next struggle has to do with these narrow segments that consist of these metal compressors. These segments behave similarly to the one section I mentioned before in Sand Oasis. You have two ways of resetting yourself towards the ground from being in midair: the jump button and the brake button. Always use the brake button. Using the jump button in these sections can cause weird stuff to happen. I don't really know why this happens, but it probably has to do with the wonky detection and how it may clash with the purpose of actions that are linked to the jump button. Actions with the jump button are supposed to keep you moving, so that's the only reason I could think as to why the brake actually works in these areas, because it's meant to halt all movement. But it's not a big deal, as you can quickly alternate to charging a jump right after landing with a brake. Moving on to some of the tech in Evil Foundry, it may seem like you need to wait during these segments with the alternating doors, but you definitely don't. With some precise positioning, Sonic can slip right through them, and it's so satisfying to do so. With the first bunch of doors, I find this easier to pull off by homing attacking these 2 explosive canisters beforehand and then resetting towards the ground. This pretty much lands you towards the center of this room, and if you keep still for the most part, Sonic can get through. And if you continue to keep still after this zigzag in the hallway, you can slip through the second sets of doors as well. I also charge a jump and slide during the first set of doors just to negate the potential hitboxes from the spikes with the help of the Aegis Slide skill. Speaking of Aegis Slide, I also use it through these spinning blades to keep up the pace during this section with the explosive canister chain segment as to not wait around for both canisters to finish blowing up, and with these spiked balls towards the end. Having a bit of speed beforehand definitely helps keep the momentum if you collide into one. Also, don't let the stage trick you into thinking you have to use every single circle contraption in this stage. That's just a lie. A well-timed homing attack can definitely get you through. All of these things that you can do makes Evil Foundry such a fun stage to play, especially when you can do it all without slowing down. It's definitely a difficult stage for consistent fancy runs, but it's so satisfying to overcome. Levitated Ruin is up next. In the meantime, here are my breakdowns for the other stages along with their fancy runs, and make sure to take care of yourselves and each other.